What's up everyone, welcome to the video. This is the Arachyrs build. We're going to start off with the gear. You want a full 6-piece Arachyrs set. Bakuli's Jungle Wraps, Lukumba's Wrists, the Endless Walk set, Traveler's Pledge, Compass Rose, Unity for damage reduction, Vile Hive as an offhand, Sacred Harvester as your primary weapon. The Arachyrs set, the 2-piece bonus, you'll have the Spider permanently out, which will be control and impair effects. The 4-piece set, you'll have the Toad of Hugeness rune on top of the Hex, which we'll go over that here soon. It works with damage reduction, the huge damage reduction, 50%, and it heals you. The 6-piece set is increased damage for Firebats, Locust Swarms, Hex, which you have those 3, or you will have. The gems, an emerald in your weapon, of course, always. Diamond in your helmet 99% of the time. Topazes or diamonds, depends on your damage and survivability. If you can't survive, of course, put diamonds in there. Your Lukumbas and Sacred Harvester go together. Sacred Harvester increases your stacks of Soul Harvest up to 10. Lukumbas increases your damage reduction by 6% for each stack. See, Unity works with your follower, splits the damage between him and, of course, he's got follower cannot die relic on. We'll go over the follower gear and the rolls on the gears, plus the skills. We'll do that later. The Vile Hive, Locust Swarm gains Pestilence Rune. The Pestilence Rune allows Locust Swarm to jump to 2 additional enemies, so it covers the map a lot quicker. Bakuli Jungle Wraps, Firebats deal increased damage when affected by Locust Swarm. So casting Locust Swarm with the Vile Hive, it'll cover the whole map and you'll have increased damage pretty much all the time. And you want to cast Locust Swarm as often as possible. It lasts only 8 seconds, so technically you'll want to cast it every 8 seconds, or if you move areas, cast it again, because more than likely they won't be affected. Your gems, you want Taiguk, which has increased damage and damage reduction up to 10 stacks, so it'd be 20% damage reduction or 20% increased armor. Bane of the Stricken, increased damage, and Rift Guardian helps with Rift Guardian a lot. Bane of the Trapped, increased damage for controlled and impaired enemies and reduces their movement speed, so it helps with control and impair. Before I get off to the skills, the stat priorities, the helmet, you want crit hit chance and Firebats. I don't have the Firebats skill on here yet. I need to find a better helmet. It's not even ancient, even though I've got a primal on here. It's crazy. The shoulders, you want area, all resist, and then area damage. Of course, basically all the stats I have on this is a pretty good piece. They're low stats, but intelligence, vitality, all resist, area damage. Your amulets, you want double crit, fire percentage. I wasn't able to get that because it didn't come with a socket. Gloves, double crits, area damage, intelligence. Chest, reduced damage from elites, intelligence, and I'll resist or armor. Armor would probably be better with the Lakumbas. You want fire percentage, intelligence, crit chance, and vitality. The Bakuli jungle wraps, intelligence, vitality, all resist armor. The rings, both rings, double crit. Of course, a socket, intelligence, area damage. Your weapon, you want damage percentage, intelligence, area damage. Your offhand, intelligence, crit chance, area damage, and Firebat's skill. Your boots, you want Firebat's skill, intelligence, vitality, and all resist. For your skills, Firebats with Cloud of Bats, that gives you a huge damage increase. Locust Swarm with Cloud of Insects, and you also have the Pestilence from your gear. Spirit Walk with Jaunt, it increases the length of Spirit Walk so you can get out of tight situations easier. Soul Harvest with Languish increases your armor. This would be the armor increase this is why you want armor over all resist on some of these items. Haunt. Haunt helps with your mana generation. Hex, Jinx, which you also have Toad of Hugeness through your 6-piece or your 4-piece set bonus. Jinx helps with damage. Your passives, you want Creeping Death. Basically helps your Locust Swarm and Haunt last almost forever. I don't exactly know how long it really lasts. Locust Swarm says 8 seconds, so I mean, if you don't get it cast out within the 8 seconds, I think the cooldown's a little bit larger than that, or the mana cost is so huge you can't cast it all the time. Spirit Vessel, so that way you don't die as often. I tend to die a lot with this build if I don't have that on. It's definitely a lifesaver. Confidence Ritual, damage increase for enemies within 20 yards. You don't attack outside of 20 yards, so that helps a lot. Graven Justice, it helps with your cooldowns a lot. And it helps with survivability also. And your cube, you want Staff of Chiroptera. Might have mispronounced that. It helps with Firebat's attack speed, costs less mana, and it increases damage. Mantle of Channeling, because you're going to be channeling Firebats a lot, so that'll help with damage reduction and increases damage. Ring of Emptiness, increases damage for enemies affected by both Haunt and Locust Swarm, which you're going to be using Haunt and Locust Swarm a lot. The way I do this, I'm not completely familiar with the rotation. There's a specific rotation you're supposed to use. I run Skill Lock with Soul Harvest and Hex. And anytime I come up to a new area, I cast Haunt and Locust Swarm. Then after the 8 seconds, I'll cast them again. And just continue running Firebats while it builds up the Taiguk stacks. And try to cast Locust Swarm and Haunt before the stacks run out. Bring up Firebats again. Thank you everybody for watching. If you guys are new, subscribe. Everybody new and previously subscribed, if you guys could leave a like, I would appreciate that. Thank you for watching again.